So we have a brand new game that's coming into mobile, but it's not so brand new. Most of you guys may already know this game, and the game is Project Winter. Now, Project Winter was a big hit on PC. A lot of people have been playing on PC. Now, there's a couple of announcements to actually make note. One, Project Winter is now coming to mobile devices, meaning your Android and maybe iOS. I'm not too sure on the iOS part. It does say coming soon, so I'm guessing they're making a port for iOS. Also, it is coming to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. And of course, this will have full crossplay support. And for most of you guys who do not know what Project Winter is, this is essentially a different take on the Among Us type of game. You get set with 8 players. You guys are stuck in the wilderness in the freezing snow, I'm guessing in the area of Antarctica. And the whole point of it is deception and to survive. Now, this game kind of takes the idea of Among Us and they actually raises another notch to it. So with 8 players, the whole point is communication and survival, and it's literally the most essential thing to actually surviving in this game. Now, another reason why I say it takes it to a whole nother level is the fact that there's crafting, you can gather resources, you can repair structures, and of course you have your occasional tasks, but these tasks actually do something, comparable to something like Among Us games where it's just simply just doing a task and that's it. To survive, no, you're repairing generators, you're crafting things, and all the while you're dealing with a couple of traitors that will try to stop you. The whole end goal of the game is basically to escape this area. It looks like Antarctica. Now, I actually got a chance to actually play the actual closed beta test on a mobile, but here's the issue, and here's one of the biggest gripes that I have right now with playing on the mobile port. Now, granted, I am on an emulator, do not have an Android device, so I'm using my PC as my emulator, LD Player 4. The gameplay footage you're seeing right now is me during the tutorial, but after I intentionally went to go play the tutorial, it just didn't work out. But let's jump into a almost full breakdown of Project Winter for everybody. My name's ChaosDTV here at Chaotic Inc., and if you're new here, then just know that we cover guides, news, and gameplays for all of your favorite RPGs, whether they're old and new, and we cover them on PC and mobile, so definitely subscribe to the channel. Now, I want to break down a couple other things so people understand what exactly to do inside of Project Winter. So we have the specific roles, so we have the survivor and the traitor. So let's talk about the specific roles of the survivor. As a survivor, you have to complete a series of objectives in order to call in one of the several rescue vehicles and escape to win the game. First things first, repair all the objectives to restore the cabin radio to working order, break rocks, harvest your berries and herbs, and cut down trees to earn crafting materials to use to repair your objectives, and then help you keep you alive. Explore the crates found in the buildings scattered throughout the map, which contain items that will help you survive and complete your objective. Use the radio in the cabin to call in the emergency escape vehicle. Board the escape vehicle and escape with as many innocent survivors as possible. Then use your senses to deduce who the traitors are, react to their attempts to sabotage your escape, and exile anyone you find suspicious. This all plays another big part. Just like I said, in games like Among Us or all the variation types of them, the traitor can do literally about similarly the exact same thing that we can do, and it has a little bit more impact on Project Winter that I know of. So let's talk about the actual traits of being a traitor. So as a traitor, your entire goal is to stop the survivors from escaping without being identified or being killed. So all other teammates will be revealed to you at the start of the match and can be identified by a red traitor symbol, much like yours. You will start with a red radio to communicate with your fellow traitor. Use traitor crates and hatches scattered throughout the map to gain advantage against survivors. Crates hold equipment and reward you with traitor points that can be used to perform specific actions. Hatches let you quickly travel to different key locations across the map. Spend all your traitor points on special abilities. Points can be used to activate your role ability, as well as to sabotage objectives, bunker councils, and other objects across the map. Use your traps and poison and many other tools in your toolkit to hinder or kill the survivors, and just preventing them from escaping before time runs out in order to win. And of course, the most obvious, blend in with the survivors. Do not reveal yourself too early. They can always defend themselves. This game, like I said, this game takes a very different turn with the Among Us feel from just the many variations of doing your simple surviving, or if you're a traitor. And it can definitely raise some concerns. I definitely like the more open, I wouldn't call it open world. I like the more open, spaced out environment where you can go as far as you can. You can go tackle on other beasts. Now, don't forget, there are enemies in this game. So you can literally, as a trader, you can literally fight along the bear and be like, oh, you're pretending to be with the group. You can fight along the bear, and then, hey, you can accidentally shoot the other friend, like, oh no, my bullets, whatever. Like, you can do you have so many ways of, as a trader, to be just mischievous and cunning. And survivors, you have more ways. Now, of course, inside of the game, for all of you guys who do not know, Project Winter has it's winter, so you definitely have to worry about staying cool, gathering resources, and just making sure you stay alive, while on top of handling all the wolves that's in the game, the bears is in the game, and third, you have to deal with the trader themselves. So, couple big features about Project Winter for everybody who is new to it, especially for all my mobile people out there who probably haven't played Project Winter on PC, that a couple features just from the game itself is teamwork. So survivors cannot escape unless they work together. Players who wander off on their own will have difficulty surviving the elements, can fall victim to hostile wildlife, or become easy targets for the traders. Now, like I said, it's a pretty big, massive map, so anybody can go walk off into the wilderness, and you might end up becoming a hashtag. You might become a stat, and you might get messed up by a bear or a wolf by yourself. So it's very crucial to at least have at least one person with you in these type of situations. And then, of course, you may never know who that person may be, a traitor, or you both can be survivors. You would never know. So it's definitely a weird type of strategy to go along with it, especially if you're a traitor. But next thing, so I know this is probably a big key thing for most people who like the communication part of these type of games. So there is proximity based voice chat, and you can also do private voice chat with the radio channels, and you can do text chat and emotes. Proximity chat would probably be the biggest key thing because it's not a mod. You don't have to mod the game. It's actually in the base part of the game, and that's the whole point. So when you're near other players, they will be able to hear you. When you start going off and venturing off to the other side of things, you will notice like, oh, wait, you can't hear nobody. It almost give you that real immersion. So like I said, if you're really off in the wilderness, you can't hear nobody. Next thing is, of course, just betraying and just deceiving people. So the traders are completely outnumbered, and they are weak when the game begins. They may infiltrate the survivors and earn their trust while they build up their strength. Survivors can never be 100% sure who to trust. The traders can take advantage of this by spreading lies, pitting the survivors against each other. Of course, obvious common stuff about anything of this. The whole point is just deceiving, pointing the blame on other people. Hey, he's running off in the distance. Like this game, anybody who played any Among Us games or Deceit or games like those where you have to basically lie and kill and deceive, you will have an already general understanding. It's just that Project Winter just takes this up a second notch and really make you feel immersed in playing like a little RPG based game. So instead of like Deceit or like it's round based, whatever, it's like a mini RPG, but also Among Us where you gotta worry about who's the traitor and go from there. And of course, one last feature is customization, so you can add basic normal stuff. There is in-game currency, and of course you can always just customize your character, make it look a little nice. You can do a lot of stuff, but I pretty much wanted to bring attention to this, that now the game's going to be, it just got done with the second closed beta test. I tried to hop into it once again. I didn't get a chance to play because every time I went to go load up, the lobbies were kind of dead. So I couldn't ever get a full game. I'll wait 10 minutes and still not get into a game. So because I've already played it on PC and I already have a general understanding of how the game works, it's literally just a port coming to mobile. The mobile just got done with their second closed beta test. So depending on how well this closed beta test went, it will be perfectly good and ready to go for mobile players. Keep in mind, this is full crossplay, so it is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, all these other platforms. So if you want to try a brand new survival deceiving lying game like Among Us, then definitely be prepared for Project Winter. Stay tuned into the channel. Definitely subscribe because I'll be giving you guys a little bit more information throughout the days and weeks to see what the release date's gonna be. And of course, follow me on Twitter because I can be able to give out quick information from there. If you guys want to chat about RPGs or any other games, really, then follow your boy. But that's it for you guys today. You guys have a good one. It's been your host, Chaos DTV, here at Chaotic Inc., signing out. Peace.
I make a manifest, I don't sleep, that's so weak, don't plan to rest. I'm from a hood where you die if you don't pack a vest. No culinary degrees, but whipping crack the best. Chefing, hard times taught lessons. Praying every night to pull up in park Benzes. What's my home is what you call trenches. You wouldn't last a day seeing life through all lenses. It's all tension, no sun, and rain and plenty. Full-time job, still can never make a penny.